Hi, I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business and beyond using the Rising Coach method. I built a $500,000 business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Welcome to the Quick Wins segment of Rising Coaches with Sofia Bernardi. This segment is all about sharing quick actions you can take today to help you attract more leads, sign aligned clients, and create a business that is not only more profitable, but also more sustainable and enjoyable. Let's dive in. So today we're going to be talking about why you're making business too hard and what to do about it. So this is personally a conversation I'm going to have because this is something I experienced in the early stages of my business, and this is what supported me to move out of it, but it's also something I see all of the time with conversations I'm having with some of you. So firstly, my guess is that you're following way too many people giving you different forms of information. Now, it's not to say that one is right and one is wrong and one is even better or worse. However, when you have too many people telling you different bits of information, that is of course going to create overwhelm and confusion, okay? And so the best thing that I ever did was focus on long-term mentorship. I have now been with my coach for years and I don't plan on changing because I know I'm not missing some magical secret, and it's just about having consistent support. I've always had a coach from day one in my business and it has made the biggest difference, but it's not because I'm constantly investing in different places to learn more and more and more and more. Rather, I focus on one thing and mastering that. I'm not here to dabble, I'm here to focus and master, because that's when you are going to get those extraordinary results that I know you desire. So maybe if you're following way too many coaches, my biggest recommendation would be to unfollow or mute as many of them as possible. Again, no one's better or worse, right or wrong, like good or bad or anything like that, but just you've got to find your person, your strategy, the approach that you want to learn and commit to, and just block out all of the other noise because it's going to create confusion. So I at one point unfollowed everyone, and it was the best thing that I ever did because it just allowed me to focus on what matters most to me and what felt true for me, knowing that all of the ways do work, but it's the mastery of one that's going to support you so deeply. So step number one is to unfollow or mute as many people as you possibly can, with so much love, of course. Now, the second thing that's going to make the biggest difference ever is to simplify your business. And boy, is this a topic I am so passionate about and could create 1.5 billion episodes on. I'm the most organized freak you'll ever meet. But not only that, I just love simplicity. Like, I don't want to do anything I don't need to do or anything unnecessary or overcomplicated. Of course, business is going to have overwhelming, confusing, and hard moments, right? Like, there's no way you can just have all of these amazing benefits and positive things and never experience any of the opposite. So I'm not saying I want the easy route. I'm just saying I want the simple route, okay? I'm all about simplicity. And the best thing that you can do to start implementing simplicity within your business is focusing on the 5 ones. Ready? So you're going to want to write this down. Number 1 is one target audience. Number 2 is one offer. Number 3 is one conversion tool. Number 4 is one traffic source. And number 5 is 1 year. Okay, if you focus on helping one specific target audience, you're selling only one offer, you're using one strategy to attract, nurture, and convert your audience, and you are using one traffic source to do so, and you commit at least 1 year to that process, your whole business will change. How simple is that? There are so many programs and coaches out there giving advice like having so many offers, or, helping everyone with everything and being on every single social media platform, and that it can happen in 5 minutes, and like doing all of these things, and it just creates so much overwhelm. And it's not necessary, especially in the earlier stages of business. You can literally scale to $1 million with one offer. You do not need to have many offers. This is another thing, and this is a bit of a side note that I see so many coaches do, is they are modeling people that are making literally millions and millions of dollars per year, thinking that if they do what they do, then they're going to get what they have, when really it doesn't work like that quite often. Maybe for some people and to some degree, yes, but in many cases, no. What works in the early stages of business and what you need to focus on does not necessarily work for someone that has a really warm audience, like large following, and has been in business for several years. Like they can get away with just selling and adding, seemingly like less value, or having lots and lots of offers, or talking about lots and lots of different things, right? Because they have an audience that's ready to buy. They have a large following. They've already built the brand and the exposure and the value is there, and they can just do that. Whereas when you first start out, I really do not recommend having so many offers that you're constantly chopping and changing around when you haven't yet built a brand. So it's not always like a good thing to follow people that are, running multi-million dollar businesses thinking, oh, if I just do that, then I'll get that. No, not necessarily. The power of one is going to work across the board, and it's going to support you so deeply. And until you've mastered the 5 ones, then you can start adding things. So I've just got one target audience. I now have more offers, but what supported me to scale to 6 figures and multiple 6 figures was just having one offer. And I did not add another offer until I really had the strongest foundations and brand around my one offer, and I had the team and support and the capacity to add more, and it made sense because there was now a gap in who I was serving that I did so, okay? And even now that I have a couple of different offers, literally only one of them actually requires a lot of my time and energy. The others are completely self-paced at the time of recording this. And I think that that's really, really key. So I scaled to multiple 6 figures with one offer at a time. One conversion tool. There are lots of strategies out there that work, right? But again, we're about mastery here. And so I decided that running events and selling through my events was the way that I wanted to grow my, my audience and my client base, because events attract people, they also nurture them, and they convert them. So that's what I did. For my first year in business, I only focused on Facebook. So that was my traffic source. Now I've got the podcast and I've got Instagram and those sorts of things. But in the beginning, when I was just, trying to understand how this whole business thing works and what to do, I literally focused on one social media platform rather than overwhelming myself and doing a half-assed job on many things. And then I committed at least 1 year to that, and my business grew to 6 figures and now has almost done $1 million to date. So if you are making business too hard, strip it back. Stop overcomplicating it and adding more to your plate that is just unnecessary. Of course, I work with my clients deeply because everyone's going to need personalized support dependent on various factors. But this, as a rule of thumb, if you're not yet at 6 figures or even multiple 6 figures and you're not doing that consistently, you need to come back and master this. I'll see you next week. If you thoroughly enjoyed this episode, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support fuels our mission to bring you even more valuable content every week. It truly means the world to me. My promise to you is that if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'll continue making incredible episodes such as this every week to help you to grow and scale your coaching business. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.